Hey y'all, and happy Thanksgiving! This year, I'm going to be making mac and cheese again. Trust me folks, this recipe is better than the one I made 6 years ago. This one is Thomas Jefferson style. So what I'm doing here is melting 1/4 cup of butter in a saucepan on medium heat. This pot right here, I use to boil the macaroni. Yes, I'm doing it in one pan again because think about it. Why do you want to get everything all dirty when you could just do it all in one pot? It makes your life relatively simple. All right, butter is melted, and now we are going to add 1/4 cup of flour. That's right. These great things start with the roux. So we're gonna make one. Now, we're gonna add some seasonings into the mix. We have some thyme, some cayenne, and some white pepper. It's gonna add some flavor to the roux. Notice that the seasonings gave the roux some color. Now we're going to add our first cup of milk. We're gonna add 3 cups. So in went the first one, and then once this is all smooth, we're going to add the last 2. All right, now that that is all smooth, we are going to add the last 2 cups of the milk. And now we're going to whisk it up. And then we're going to bring the sauce to a simmer. Doesn't that look good? While we wait for the sauce to simmer, take a look at this gravy Redcar made. Yeah, it's soup right now. And in here, we have some stuffing made by Mrs. Carr. That's Redcar's mama. All right, let's get back to the sauce, shall we? I don't know if you can see it, but it is starting to steam. And that's a sign it's gonna be simmering soon. All right, this is starting to simmer. So let's add some more. Let's add a teaspoon of salt and a pinch of nutmeg. Just whisk that in there. How about some Worcestershire sauce too? That's gonna give it some flavor. I think that's 1/4 teaspoon. Whisk it up. And now, we're going to let it simmer on medium-low heat until it is thick. Be right back. Oh, that looks so good. See how thick it got? Definitely thicker than the previous recipe I did 6 years ago. So now, we are going to add the piece de resistance. That's right, the cheese. I am using sharp cheddar, but you can use any kind of cheese you want. But me personally, I recommend just cheddar. That's what Thomas Jefferson used for Vermont cheddar. You can use a cheddar and Monterey Jack blend. You can use pepper jack if you want to give it a kick. But I recommend just cheddar. It's a standard and a classic. I've added 2 1/4 cups of it. And notice how fast it's melting? For some reason that satisfies me. I don't know why. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to turn off the heat. Luckily I did. And now we're going to add another thing. Let's add some Dijon mustard, a teaspoon of it. That smells good. Mix that in there. And now, here comes the good part. Yep, we're adding the macaroni in there. I don't need a whisk anymore, so I'm just going to mix it up with a spoon. Oh, it's moving around a bit. I'll be right back. I might have to use this. I might have to do this with 2 hands. There we go. Doesn't that look good? I bet your mouth is watering right now. I can tell you mine certainly is. Now I'm going to transfer this into a dish. A baking dish, to be exact. All right, that's in. But you know what? We're not done just yet. That's right. I have some panko breadcrumbs here. About a half cup of those. And 1 tablespoon of melted butter. We're going to mix it all up with a fork. Make sure we get even coverage. All right, the breadcrumbs are ready. On they go. All right, the breadcrumbs are on, and all that's left is to add the remaining 3/4 of a cup of cheddar. The breadcrumbs are going to adhere to the cheese and create a delectable crust. Let's make sure we get even coverage here. And now, this is going to go into my 400-degree oven for 20 minutes. See you then. What? Done already? That definitely didn't feel like 20 minutes. Either way, do you know what the end result is? That's right. A masterpiece. Look at that. That is a masterpiece. Oh man! Do you guys see that? I love it. Let's let it cool for a bit. All right. We've let it cool long enough. And since I made this, who gets the first piece? That's right, my friends. I do. Yes, the spoon is broken. So I hope you don't mind that. All right. Let's see what we've created. Oh, yeah. Guys, you gotta give this recipe a try. It is so good. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. I love it.